Hello guys, this is Wandering Muse. I'm going to go over my Magica Healer Templar with you and talk about my build for Vet Trials. A lot of this has been build advice from various people. I'm kind of using my own setup until I get the rest of my gear, but until then I am running something that I think you'll feel comfortable with. First, let's go over my race. I'm a high elf, and I'm running those passives because I get Magica recovery, max Magica, and flame frost and shock damage. I really like that. My character's sitting at 30,000 Magica, 20,000 health, 3,049 Magica recovery. If I was a vampire, which I'm not, my Magica recovery would sit at about 3,100. Let's go over some skills. On my lightning staff bar, which is a master lightning staff, you want to run master because it gives you the extra Magica, or else you would sit at about like 20, 29, 28 Magica. So I'm using elemental drain. This restores Magica to everybody else around you every 1 second. Luminous Shards, that gives more Magica and more stamina back. Power of Light, it depends on what I'm running. I usually don't always run Power of Light. I have Breath of Life on both bars in the same spot. It just depends on if we have Magica Templars who are running it. I have Breath of Life, like I said, on the 0 button. That's just how I like to do it, on both bars, just in case like I'm laggy and I don't know how people are doing. I can spam that until I come back, because especially in MA, there's been a lot of DCs and stuff and lag. It's been really bad. It should get worked on. Efficient Purge. I really love this. This takes negative effects off of everybody else. And it does cost quite a bit of Magica, but honestly, you're running a lot of recovery, so it should be fine. I also like it because it does increase my recovery, and since Repentance is on my back bar, my recovery is the same. I use orbs. This is great if you're using a Twilight Remedy set. For now, my character's set up with Worm, but I also use Twilight Remedy. I always run Spell Power Cure. It's kind of a must, but we'll get over that in a second. And Reviving Barrier, I have this because it's just for recovery purposes. I never use it. It's just recovery. On my back bar, or my main bar, which is my healing bar, I have Combat Prayer. Someone told me that Combat Prayer works just as well as Breath of Life on a crit, and I tested it out, and I would say that it's true. Breath of Life obviously is, on a crit is like 15,000, 16,000 health. But Combat Prayer, like Breath of Life kind of overshoots itself. Like, say you're at, your health is 19k and you're at 9k and you get a 15,000 crit. I mean, you're going to be at full health and then some. And so Combat Prayer just really keeps everybody doing damage and keeping everyone's health up. So I think their theory was right, and I've used it quite often. Actually, I always use it in every trial circumstance. Healing Springs, this is your main heal. You're gonna spam that. And it's really fun to just like stack Combat Prayer and spam Healing Springs. That really helps. Breath of Life is just kind of like an oh crap, someone's about to die. Maybe the tank or someone DPSing, or you, it depends. Repentance, obviously, I really love this. It's a free heal, and it's great for recovery purposes. Harness Magica is awesome for Vet Mod. I'm set up for Vet Mod right now. It's the ward you kind of want to run anywhere anyways. It's really the only ward we get, so you definitely want that on your bar. Aggressive Horn, I use this every time it's available. Obviously, you don't want to stack it too close to another horn, but you hear a horn go off, wait 10 seconds, and throw yours down, and everyone should rotate, and it keeps everyone's crit up really nice. Or the damage, excuse me, that your crit makes. Let's go into champion points. So I have 87 in Elfborn just for those crit heals. I have 100 in Blessed, 13 in Staff Expert. That's just how I like to do it. I have 30 in Spell Shield for Ma. I mean, you can kind of throw it around though, like depending on what trial you're doing. 100 in Elemental Defender. I don't die really ever, even when I'm marked by cats or my armor shattered. So I really think Elemental Defender is your best bet. Healing, like VMAL and stuff like that. Thick skin, so the damage over time that you get from any trial is going to be, you know, difficult. Obviously, purge is very helpful, but with things like Sanctum, there's certain things that you can't purge. Bastion, I just have 22 in Bastion and 18 in quick recovery, so that my heals are helping out myself as well. And others healing me if I were low. I have 100 in Magician to reduce the cost and 100 in Arcanist. So yeah, like, really it's just all about what you're comfortable with. There's a lot of different things that you can do. I'm wearing one heavy piece. This is why my build is different than other people. I have not gotten my Master Resto staff, and until I get it, I will run one heavy for the extra health. And once I get my Master Resto, it's been a hard drop for us, but once I get my Master's Resto, then I'm going to switch that out for all light armor. And that's what I suggest if you have the Master Resto, to do 7 light and 3 infused with prismatic enchants on it. That way, you know, when you're in a trial, you still have about 19.7 to 20k health before Eben. Which, you know, this is all things I've learned from other people, so I'm not gonna take credit, but a lot of people have asked about my build and how I work it and all of that. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment boxes below, and have a great day.